I think that's interesting as we move into the final part of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the part of the show that we're all here for. It's the game. So, Scott, every week we play a stupid game.
With Hardy Nicholson, we played Hardy Ha Ha, where we had to tell him dad jokes and see if we could make him laugh.
With Shaq Barrett, we played Barrett or Carrot, and he had to tell us whether it was a picture of him or a carrot. Now, we've got a different way for you this week, because we didn't want to...
How do I win? Because I'm a competitor. I want to know, is this me versus you two?
No, this is you versus everyone else we've had on the show, and it's good you asked, because the only person ever to lose the game is ex-Cleveland Browns head coach,
Hugh Jackson. So...
Hugh, what are we doing?
Normally we make games that are funny puns on names. However, we did, as you can tell, a bit more research than usual.
And jumped into your brain. Now, I believe if you could pitch a television game show, it would be a little game called NFL Total Recall, right?
Wow, where'd you find that? Seriously, like I must have told somebody outside of that. Yeah, I actually did pitch. I did pitch.
Oh, you did
a game
pitch it?
show on NFL. Yes, I pitched it to one of our executives, and he didn't like the idea.
Wow.
I still think it's a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to be the first ever contestant on NFL Total Recall. Ladies and gentlemen, it's NFL Total Recall with Scott Hanson.
Fantastic. So, Scott, what we need you to do is get your phone out. I will send you through Instagram DMs the preliminary part of some famous NFL moments that will be cut off before that classic bit.
And you're going to have to tell us what happened next. Now, this is your own game that came out of your own mind, so you can't lose. The first clip is a bald wonder by the name of Matthew Hasselbeck in the 2003 NFC wildcard game. It's gone to overtime.
I can stop you. Can I buzz in early?
Well, let me set the scene, and then you can get your extra point.
Yeah.
So Matthew Hasselbeck's at the coin toss. He flips it. Scott Hanson, what happens next?
The coin toss was flipped in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It was Seahawks Packers in Green Bay, the frozen tundra, and Hasselbeck being one of the three. I think there were three captains out on the field for the Seahawks on that one. And they do the coin toss not only for the benefit of the teams, but for the TV audience and the Lambeau Field audience. So the referee's microphone was still hot at the time. And Hasselbeck knew it. He could hear that it was going through the stadium. So he wanted to beat his chest and show off a little bit, lean forward and goes, "We want the ball and we're going to score."
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a point.
He was 3/4 of the way right.
Yeah.
He was just in his own end zone.
They got the ball and they scored, but they scored a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. He threw a pick six in the very first possession right afterwards. I believe it was Al Harris.
I mean, this is just
why
encyclopedic
are we
knowledge.
even sending the videos? I think I'm just going to send the videos as backup and you just explain
Okay, next one. It's getting harder. It's getting progressively harder. It's very easy, Mr. Hanson. Second one. We're in 2014. A sprightly young Antonio Brown, kicker, punter,
Well, it's Cleveland. It's classic punting position.
Spencer Lanning.
I know the rest of this
kicks
one.
one deep. Fine. Okay, what happens next? Without looking at the video.
So Antonio Brown is the punt returner in the AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Browns, and he got a nice wall of blockers. He broke through the initial tackling group that was coming at him. It was the punter that was left to beat. We all know how punters can be less than athletic sometimes. Yep. The punter kind of broke down in front of him like this and kind of went down to get him in the legs, and he got him in the legs all right, but Antonio Brown jumped in the air and karate kicked him in the chest and landed and got some more yards after the fact.
And that is 2-0 Scott Hanson. All right, now this is just becoming like a grudge match between me and you. I'm going to get one that you're not going to get, and I think it might be this next one. It's 2014, week 1, different stadium. An aged Maurice Jones-Drew in his one wonderful, woeful year with the Oakland Raiders, Derek Carr, is at quarterback. They're playing the Jets, and the ball is handed off to Maurice Jones-Drew. He runs forward. What happens next? We've sent you the video if you need to have a look.
Yeah, I might need to take a look at this one.
Here we go.
Like
Hugh
this.
is happy
Difficult.
now. Hugh's happy. He's got to check the video. He's got to go back to the screen.
Did the ball fly out of his hands back to the quarterback? Did he fumble it and the quarterback grabbed it?
I'll give you a hint.
I'll
give you a hint. It does end back in Derek Carr's hands, but how does it get there?
I mean, he got blasted. I remember that.
Yeah.
Did he not go to the ground? Did he pitch it because he knew he was going down? Did he pitch it back to?
I'm not going to give you the point, because what happens is Maurice Jones-Drew gets absolutely blasted, goes horizontal, bicycle kicks the ball over his head into Derek Carr's hands. 2-1. I've got him.
Well done.
And now it's spicy with
That's a good one. I should have known that one. I'm mad at me. I'm not mad at you.
with 3 more to go.
But I'm kind of mad at you.
Yeah. Next up, it is Brett Favre, 2005. You probably won't even need the video for this one. 2005 versus the Bengals. Brett Favre in garbage time, 4th quarter, takes the snap. What happens next?
Did a streaker come out onto the field on this one, or something interrupt the game?
I will give you the point. The ball is taken by a Cincinnati fan dressed in orange, who takes it out of his hands, reverses field, runs back to the end zone, and gets plowed by a security man.
Blasted. And I'm sure it happens in European football, but it's a great moment when you're in the stadium because they cut away with the TV cameras that these days. The NFL, you'll never see a streaker in an NFL game, not for more than a second, because the TV crews are told, cut away, we're not glorifying these idiots, that type of. But if you're in the stadium, it's actually pretty funny because then you get to watch the security people converge on the guy, and you get to pick out which one of the security guys is reliving his high school middle linebacker days because he gets a free shot at the drunk who's not on the field.
Okay, you get the point. 3 and 1. 2 more to go. This
Can't
one,
lose.
1995. You're up in Traverse City, Michigan, I believe. We go to the Chicago Bears against the Green Bay Packers. The Bears hit I think it's a point after or a field goal. It sails straight through and down the tunnel at Soldier Field. Scott Hanson, what happens next?
There was a fan who had been a little overserved in the pregame parking lot who had a seat that the way Soldier Field was configured, the tunnel was right behind the goalpost. And they put up the net, but the net either didn't go high enough or he kicked it over the top of the net. And the guy had a seat that was up against the rail, but it was like 15 feet high above the tunnel. He saw the ball, tracked it, jumped out of the stands, caught the football on the fly. It was Monday Night Football, so they had awesome replays of it. The guy caught it and landed. He had this big old ponytail, if I remember.
So much detail. I love it.
This is like talking to Sean McVay, but about random niche things.
They interviewed him afterwards. He was just like, I got great hands, and I was, I saw the ball, and I was just like, whatever. And the announcers lost their minds over it.
I think
he was also going, I was linebacker at high school, so I got good awareness.
I got good hands and stuff, and I knew I wanted it, and I'm gonna hold on to this forever. So I saw a "Where are they now?" piece on that guy. He still has the football, and he still tells that story to this day.
Okay, right. For all the marbles, then you've already won. You're already in the playoffs. I do want you to look at the video for this one as we go back to 1992. I feel like you might know this one. The Syracuse Orange are in the Dome against the Miami Hurricanes, who are on a 27-game win streak. The Syracuse Orange have only lost 1 game and are looking to go to the national championship.
I'm shutting the video down. This is so great. It shows this one as your grand finale. You chose this one as your grand finale.
I did.
So Marvin Graves was our quarterback, and this was the play I alluded to it earlier. We snapped the ball with less than 10 seconds to go, and Marvin scrambled around. If we score a touchdown, we win the game. They had all kinds of future NFL guys in their defensive backfield. Gedney caught the pass, knocked him down at about the 2-yard line, and we lost the game. And it
was the 2.5 yard line earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's creeping back now.
It's going to be 1.5 next week.
That was my last home game as a football player ever. We went on to the Fiesta Bowl. We beat Colorado in the Fiesta Bowl, but that was the last play, the last moments of my senior year. And I did get announced to the crowd. I don't know if this will show up on the camera, but they did senior day. So the one glorious moment that I had, I've got this on my camera if you want to see this.
Number 86, Scott Hanson. God damn it.
It's totally what it was. Maybe I posted it on my Instagram, but it wasn't. First of all, there's your boy.
Yes, number 86. Look at that champion jersey.
Send that directly to us on Instagram right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our chat with Mr. Scott Hanson. Thank you so much for coming on, sir. We really appreciate you. You can catch him. You know where you can catch him. On Sunday. You spend every Sunday with him. He's the biggest legend in the NFL, and I can't thank you enough for your time, sir.
Guys, get over to the States here for a Super Bowl in the future, and then come find your boy, and we'll have a pint in person.